Hi everyone, right, I'm going to show you another technique which you can use anywhere, on anything. And we're going to do the eggshell technique. Now, you know I always collect all the little bits, cut-offs and, you know, bits and pieces. And, maybe that's not, that'll do, that one. Yeah, that'll do. Might be able to get another one out of that maybe. Yep, that'll do. So what I'm going to show you now is, I might do that one as well, if I've got enough eggshell. So keep hold of your eggshells, make sure you clean them, take the film out and wash them. And then what you're going to do is, you need to have some glue. I'm going to use a pin fair glue, only because it is strong binding, or bonding should I say. But it is just a PVA glue. Now, let me just see, my mat is absolutely disgusting. Hey ho, who cares? Wait a minute, let's sort that out. Let me sort that out. I do all sorts on them and it comes off and cleans off. It'll be fine. Anybody wanting to know about these mats, you can get them at your pound shop, a thrift store, anywhere that sells baking equipment, you know, like baking tins, bun tins and things like that. They're just non-stick mats. They do have, and they are a craft mat, they call it a craft mat, and the thing is, the craft mats that are sold as craft mats are very, very expensive. These are no different whatsoever to one of those. These are just called craft mats, and they cost a fortune if you're buying the one that says craft mat. Just go and buy yourself a baking sheet, non-stick baking sheet. It's just as good, less expensive, and you've got a little bit more cash left over to use elsewhere. That's how I look at it, because we all have to save, don't we, where we can. Right, I'm just going to get rid of all this rubbish. I mean, obviously some of you might know this, but these, it's really good technique. I love doing these, and I've not done them in a while. So take hold of your board. You need some glue. Now you can either use this glue, the pin fair, or I would use a tacky glue, you know, the red one. Just glue that on. You don't want too much on, just enough for it to stick. Take hold of your egg and press that down. You do actually need, let's just see, so I might have left that film on there, have I? No. Never mind. Okay. Mrs. J, honest to God, sometimes you are slack. Not really. Upside down. Okay. And you'll see why. When it breaks up, it does leave a gap. You need it to break properly. Like that. So put a little bit more there. And squash that in like that. Like I say, you have to let it dry as well. Take any loose bits out. You can have it anywhere you want. I'm going to put a little bit more there, I think. Let's pop a bit in here. That's it. And I think we'll pop a bit on there. Let's pop that on. Like that. And then I'm just going to paint over mine with the glue. Oops. Like that. I don't want it everywhere. What? Okay. I'm filming! I was filming! What's it like? I'm going to take that off. Like I said, oh look, you do have to be careful, like I say, that it sticks. So I'm just going to fill my, oops, take that off, pop that there. Bit fiddly, but I'm sure you can do that. Now you can leave that to dry, which won't take long. So I'm just going to leave that one to one side to dry, and we're going to do another one. Like that. I might just actually use all of these spare bits. Because you just put them where you want. Just get that off. I hope you're seeing this. So you can just leave it like that. And just leave that to dry. Like that. Oopsie daisy. We're going to do another one. Because I'm going to do different colours. So I'm actually going to turn that way this time. And just leave it once it's done. Don't touch it. That's got some of the film left on it, so you just have to be careful. Not worried about all them bits, they can all be taken off like that. But like I say, you can just leave them like that. Now you can't put the heat gun on because I've used the foam board. But if I had used, if I'd used the chipboard, I could have done that, but I didn't. Anyway, let's move on. So we'll just do that. Put the glue back. Now I'm just going to take the first one. And I've got some alcohol inks. And I love, and it's not quite dry, but it doesn't have to be, because look. Just a touch. That's all you need. Yes, it'll soak into the glue, that's fine. But look what happens. It's just fab. Let's see if we can bring the camera down a bit. I don't want it to be blurred, so I hope you can see that. We'll take a bit of green, I think. Although that's made green. Isn't that wonderful? See what I've got here. Oh, a lighter colour, I think. I use the Letraset inks, but I also have the ordinary alcohol inks as well. So you can brighten different areas and darken different areas. There's a bit of a brownish one to go with that. You only need a touch. I kind of want to darken mine, and I've got a little bit of purple here. There's whatever colours suits you. Now that's nice. Now I am going to quickly dry it without taking, lifting all of that off. You do have to be careful that you don't lift from the foam itself. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I've just got a little touch. If I remember, I have got some left, yes. And this is the alcohol blending solution. I'm just going to try and put a touch on. I'll just try and do that. I just want... And then what I'm going to do is when I find the light one, hopefully, yeah, I want a bit more green in mine, so I'm going to use some of this because I want a dark colour. Now I'm just going to leave that to set a minute, and then I take a damp cloth, which is, I'm just using baby wipes, that's fine. Oh, no, I don't need that much, so I'm not going to waste it. Pop that back in the packet. And I'm just going to lay that over. See, and just lift some of that off. Because I do want to see the colours. That's it, and it's got a little bit of white on it as well. That's fine, I'm quite happy with that. I do have to be quick with that. And then what I'm going to do is, I do have some crackle glaze, which is the Crackle Accents one. And I'm just going to pop a load of that on. See, like that. Take my little brush back that I had before. I'm going to wipe. And just glaze over all of that. And I'm not sure how much of that you can actually see. But isn't that stunning? And when that's dry, I can just use a punch to punch a hole in. And wear that as a pendant. But you could use it for anything. Gorgeous, isn't it? Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.